All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to slip it by. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, Green, and room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
No, check, Patriot. 56. Lucky 56. Hot. Hot.
On second down now, Green. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Romo looks to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught right side by Anderson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Gone! Detroit! Hot! Detroit! Hot!
They do snap it. Now Romo gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
On 1st and 10, Romo. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
56. Here we go now. Green 39. Hot.
Throwing again is Romo. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On second down, here's Romo. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Extra point from McManus is good. And this is now a one-point game. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. John Simon in on the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing is Newton.
Let's go.
Couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Okay, Google.
Yeah, here now come the Falcons. Last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
I need you to make a memo for me, Google.
Here are some results from the web.
They'll run on 1st down. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
On December 16th, around 2 a.m., 2008, I lost my beloved grandmother.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him, he said he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Green. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 319. 319.
From the gun, here's Romo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Romo. Finds Roberts left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
319.
Here's Romo now on 2nd down. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
I like when they suggest
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Ain't gonna let you see this shit, dog, you playing.
On first down, it's Romo. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Romo. And Jones has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Good news. And that's what because I came too. Shit.
This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Okay,
Give him
dude.
3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Newton now to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now Benjamin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Now Tony Romo on 1st down. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a give right side. Green. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll set him back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Back to that Philly, here we go. Gun.
Out of the gun, Romo. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Solomon Thomas, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
A shotgun snap for Romo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Hey, Moot.
Hey, how you doing?
Here's Thomas
Doing all right. How you
Morstead on
doing?
now to punt it away on 4th down.
I'm fine. You know, checking on everybody.
What y'all doing?
Nothing right now. I just went and got taking my mom home.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Uncle Jim and Grandma
A minute 57 to go in this first half.
Where they at?
We're back to
They're trying to get
Atlanta.
at great grandma's. We've been moving in over there, so
Okay.
they're trying to figure stuff out and get a hold of Coleman.
Get a hold of who?
Coleman, the funeral director.
Oh,
Coleman.
okay. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, as soon as y'all figure out something, let me know.
Yeah, well, they'll definitely get a hold of your mom, and then, but once I find something out, I'll let you guys know when I get off work.
Oh, okay. Where you working?
No, I just Ada Technologies now.
Oh, okay.
Yep, back to the factory.
Yeah, get away from that, cuz I'm telling you, it'll drain your life.
Right after this timeout.
Yeah, it's worth the money, and it's not hard. What I do is not hard. Nothing in there is hard, so.
And that's all good. But do something that makes you happy.
Oh, I'll get there soon enough.
As long as you get there.
But,
Now Newton on first down.
completes
it to Lee. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And if I hit the lotto before you get there,
it's second
I'll
down.
supply you with a base.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
And product, produce, all that.
Pick up a lot
You
of
ain't got to have a base, you have a cafe.
But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Yeah, I'm
able
gonna
to
get
stop
there.
him before you get a good head of steam
I
going.
needed the money and
Looking
working
inside,
out
he's
the
got a
bag was
man.
making me
It's
think what I
Owens.
was supposed to do.
And they're able to get this one across
Right.
the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, well, thank you, guys.
Check on Jasmine a little later because I know she's asleep.
On 1st and
Not
10,
yet.
Newton.
She,
Room to run
yeah,
past
Walmart.
midfield. Looking downfield, and that's
Nah,
caught
I don't
right
know where
side.
she
He's
at
got his
right now.
man.
Well, she up.
23 yards on the play.
Oh,
First down now, but that clock rolling. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that.
Can't find it. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Right.
The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll.
Yeah, but I have to check on you because I know it's hitting you guys hard, so
To the air
we'll get
again,
a song out the
Newton.
group.
And he'll be brought down at the
Okay,
48-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about
That's
this
what's
third
up.
and long play as
I
we'll
am.
get a
I'm
timeout.
being a strong one out the
As
group.
they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the
I hope
first
so.
I'm not
half
gonna say I
of
won't
play.
cry a little because when
I
y'all
said-
cry, I
I-
get to crying.
I said, because when you
But-
cry, I got you. 'Cause I got you.
Yeah,
Third
y'all know I
and
gotta
long,
be there
it's
for you
Newton.
guys, so.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Calling and
And
checking.
that one
I will
incomplete.
definitely keep you up to date
Had some
once I find
position but
something.
couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
It'll
You hear the
definitely
calls for a
be
penalty,
before
but I just don't
Christmas. I
think
know
so.
that.
I think in this
Yeah,
situation,
okay.
the defender is making sure his
It'll
guy can
probably-
hold on to the
it'll
football. So I
probably-
don't see anything to
I
run to
would
the flag.
expect
No, I'm
Friday.
with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in
Hopefully
the
this
back
baby
pocket.
don't come by then.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the
Yeah.
ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half
we do
and
want
get
that,
on out and
but-
talk about it.
On first down, Green. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number
But I
one.
know only one that doesn't, well, I don't know about you, but I know most of everybody that works at factories and stuff, their shutdown starts after Friday, so.
Yeah, no, I don't work in a factory no more.
Now 2nd and 7 from the
I
23.
do. I don't know where you be working at, Clinton.
I
Y'all
was-
move
I-
around too much for me.
I was working at a factory.
Blue 90.
Here's Romo. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
He's probably fine.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
All right, love you, cuz.
But I love you.
Y'all be good.
Tell everybody I said hi.
The Falcons on
Maybe.
third down.
Be good to
Just
each other.
1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Be good to each other.
I am good. I wasn't yesterday, but I am today. I'm being good. Okay.
Now Romo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Depending on when I find out something.
Okay.
Okay.
Love you. Talk to you later.
I love you. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
He thought I was going to try to give you the ball back.
Likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
The final shot before the break. Romo flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And McManus able to put it through. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Romo now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Hot! Hot!
They'll run on 1st down. Green. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. William Golston in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. Open space inside the 10. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They come out here in the I.
Gone! 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 Back 99 Philly, here we go! Hot!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Newton now on second down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'll be home for Christmas.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the
That
middle.
is Rondé Barber, boy. I don't care if that's John Ross, Rick Ross, Bobby Ross,
And it's 3rd down.
Johnny Ross.
With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Now he'll escape to his left. He makes a for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 4th down, Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Back to throw. Romo. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Montgomery.
Stop playing with me, cuz.
Driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit to the defense because they ran off the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a cross passing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Romo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Came too far from where I started.
And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
Nobody told me the grass would be green.
But they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
I thought that shit
so
was
2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Y'all thought my nigga was bad, huh?
2nd and 10. Newton again.
I thought my nigga was bad, huh?
Stepping up, he'll try and
Bitch!
run.
Oh.
Newton able
Who
to
the fuck
use
said
them.
what about? Oh, wait till after
To
this
pick
play.
up the first.
I hear somebody talking.
So an instance there
Time
of
in,
Cam
ass
being
nigga.
Cam. We know he can use his legs.
Somebody
And with
commenting.
that big body,
Show y'all niggas
it's
how to
hard
play
to get
man
him
in the
down,
Legend
even if you
League,
get a clear
cuz.
shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh.
And it's going to wind up in.
Oh, what the fuck? What you talking about?
First
Andrew
and
let
goal,
you
and
get the
they got to be
Ravens.
thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with
Oh, let's go.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is...
Yeah, that's just it.
Bryant now to tack on the extra point.
But I get this box. Come here, bitch.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and now
I had
things
to
get a
make
bit
him
more
think it was
interesting
close.
here in this
Just
fourth
so
quarter.
you know, it ain't close at all. I had to make him feel it was close. Just so he knew. It ain't close at all. Man, bro. My baby gone. She's gone.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And
Oh,
with
my
Marker
God,
down, he's
blocking
up
the
just
back.
past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be
See
going
that, Anderson?
backwards.
That's why
Let's
you don't
check the
take the
call.
pill at all.
Yeah, this is going to put
Dumb.
them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a first down throw. Romo. He's going to air one out.
Oh,
So they
Tony,
took a
Tony
shot
boy.
on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over, 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 over.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Run, 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 run. Oh, yeah.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Hot. Hot.
To throw is Romo. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And that's going to make it 4th down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball.
Bitch out of bounds.
Returner, after such a scramble,
And now I'm punting the Jaguar for him. Notre Dame
he
is
has
punting
it,
now.
he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. On first down, it's Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Owens. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Javon Hargrave in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break.
He would have had to throw
We'll
it
come
on me.
back for the
He
electrifying
would have had to make a play on me.
after
Fuck
this.
that.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Newton now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Saints on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ward. Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down.
Let's go.
Complete to John Ross. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They're throwing here. Romo dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Let's go.
Get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
He got all
the
3
recipe's
timeouts.
pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Falcons, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Running back just wanted revenge. nigga got a shittier team than me, boy. Fuck some old gelato head ass. What my stat was looking like? I had 285, one touchdown, 2 interceptions. Damn. I think 2 interceptions. Damn. 17, 64, 2 touchdowns, 1 fumble. Oh. Just a second. Look, the boy Trevor Benjamin balling, barbecue balling. Listen, y'all, Rod Wilson, Rodney Harrison. Yeah, alright. This my safety. Fucking Mike Adams. It's my linebacker, John Simon. Bro, that play gotta be on there. What up, Craig? I'm still muted. Why you be playing with niggas? Cuz, bro, do you see my wide receivers, RG?
Oh, that was in what you call it.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, you said add me. Hey, bro, why it sound like the, cause I got the thing on, like when you comment, it is say it on my TV.
Yeah, talk walk.
Boy, why it sound like your ass was,
Yeah,
that's,
you wrong.
it's just said add me, 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 add. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga put a song? No, it was like add me, cuz, add me, cuz, add me, cuz, add me, cuz.
I heard you saying this. I was on my way back from the store. I heard you saying this. What the fuck you going through?
That shit funny as a bitch.